Yo, 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 what is going on? What's up, everybody? Hey, this is your boy JC from JC Sports Talk, and I'm just going to jump on here. Look, my plan is not to be on here very long because your boy do have to work in the morning. I have to wake up at 4:45 to go to work. I do have a professional job besides YouTube, but I just want to jump on here. You know what I mean? I just want to jump on here and talk about this game I just watched. Hey, this was look. I'm not gonna brag about anything. All right, I've been a sports fan for so long that this win right here to me is nothing. Nothing at all. All I'm saying is this. The Philadelphia 76ers tonight saw exactly if Embiid and Harden is not on, they have nobody else to carry the load. Embiid and Harden literally are not pure shooters. They're not like dynamic shooters like KD and Kyrie is. KD and Kyrie could shoot you out the gym, but Embiid have to be finessed to get his points. He have to draw fouls to get his points. Harden don't have no mid-range. He have a step back three, a wide open three, or a runner or a layup. He has no mid-range like KD and Kyrie. And we saw that tonight. But hey, before I go, forward, I like to acknowledge everybody that is in the chat right now. Hey, shout out to King. What is going on, King, man? Hey, I'll see you Tuesday because we definitely got to hook up, man. I definitely want to see you eye to eye and talk about, certain things, your Sixers, the Eagles, the free agency, the draft and stuff like that. So I definitely got you on my radar for Tuesday. So shout out to King, man. I appreciate you, man. We've been tweeting back and forth all night. I enjoyed the game. Win or lose, I had fun watching the game tonight. I just wanted to see how the Nets can match up to a good team. The Sixers are a good team. Matter of fact, if y'all were on my live earlier, I picked them to kind of like be in the conference finals with the Bucks. I didn't even pick the Nets. I'm still not going to pick the Nets because I'm not overreacting to this game tonight. So it is what it is. But I have fun on Twitter, back and forth, watching the game with y'all. So shout out to you. Standard, what's going on, man? Poorly ref game, and I think you can agree. I definitely could agree on that because if you look at the stat line, Embiid had 27 points. He was 5 from 17 from the field, but I believe 15 for 20 in the free throw line. So he got 27 points. Come on now. You got 15 points from the line. Like, really? Come on. The Nets are not fouling him that much, but it is what it is. Beyond the free throws and stuff like that, this game tonight shows that the Sixers need a big three to combat with the big two, a pure KD Kyrie. I don't think, even on a great night, Harden has to get, he's either going to hit threes or get fouled. That's how Harden plays. He's been playing that way his whole career. All right, threes or floaters. He has no mid-range. So the Sixers need a big three. And Seth Curry. Oh, my God. I've been telling y'all, Seth Curry to throw into that trade was a blessing because even if Kyrie don't play, you still have Patty Mills and Seth Curry to try to carry the load. But, hey, it is what it is. What's going on, Jenks? What is up? What's up, brag, bro. Keep that energy from Twitter. Nah, man. No. I'm not a bragger, man. I was just watching the game and talking as the game was going on. That's a foul. That's not a foul. What's going on? But I'm not going to sit here and throw a parade. It's a regular season game. The Nets are still in the 8th spot. All right, they're about 3.5 games away from the 6th seed, or maybe 5 games away from the 6th seed. So there's no need to brag. I'm just trying to come on here real quick, talk about what I saw, you know, the weakness on both teams, and just say, hey, the Sixers all day on Twitter, all these Sixer fans was like, hey, this game is about to be on. We can't wait for this game. We have to boo Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons sitting on the bench with a smile on his face from tip-off. This dude wasn't phased at all. So I'm kind of glad that he actually showed up to Philly, even though he sat on the bench. It's all good. I mean, look, it is what it is. But what I saw tonight with KD, Kyrie, with Seth and Drummond, with Ben Simmons, with Patty Mills, with Aldridge. I didn't even see Aldridge in the game. Like Kim Thomas. I mean, the Nets are deep. So that's all I'm saying. MC, we just had a bad game. A bad game against your best competition so far, in my opinion. Yes, y'all had a bad game. But what caused that bad game? A good team. I mean, yes, y'all got beat by the Heat, but Harden didn't play. But all these other teams that y'all beat were young, pups. Yet the Bulls, it is what it is. I'm not so high on the Bulls. The Cavs, I mean, even though the Cavs had a lead on y'all, but y'all were able to come back because they are so young. This is your best competition y'all face by far, with the big two, and it's L. And it's a bad L. I don't care if it's an all-shooting night. I'm telling you right now, I watched James Harden in Brooklyn, and if his threes are not going in, and if he's not passing it to shooters, it's going to be an off night. And Embiid, tonight, Embiid, I was like, come on, ref. It seemed like every time Embiid was breathed on, he got a foul called on him. Like, and we still won. With all this foul trouble that Embiid tried to put the Nets in, they still came out on top. But MC Nets, not good. I'm so mad. Okay, Jenks. I mean, hey, Jenks, you always mad, Jenks. Win or lose, you always mad. MC, I'm a diesel mechanic in the summer. All right. Okay. MC, what's up, Blue City Empire Sports? All I had to say is you guys were the better team. I'm not hiding. Hey, man, look. It's only one game. If you know me, throughout the season with the Eagles, I'm never too high. I'm never going to say we're going to win a championship. No, I take it game by game. I'm a fan of the sport, football, basketball. I've seen teams that were favorites that got beat by underdogs, number 1 seed, lost to the number 8 seed. I'm a realistic fan. I've never seen my Nets win a championship. In 2002 to 2003, they went back-to-back to the finals against the Lakers and the Spurs, and they lost. So I'm still waiting for my New Jersey Nets / Brooklyn Nets to win a championship. So I never seen it. All right. I was alive to see the Philadelphia Eagles win the first Super Bowl, even though they've been to 2. But I was like, oh, my God, I finally seen it. So that's all I'm trying to say. All right, I'm not celebrating anything. Why? It's a regular season game. But I'm glad this game got put in the books for both teams. It could be a confident booster for the Nets saying, hey, we went to Philly without Ben Simmons, without Joe Harris, and mollywopped them boys. Or it could be a motivation for the 76ers to say, hey, we got embarrassed at home. We got booed at home. Like the Boo Birds are coming out in third quarter. Like, imagine this. Yo, I heard it all last year. I watched the 76ers game, and they are going to boo you to death. But a new combination with Harden and Embiid, first time I've heard the boos come out. So who knows what is ahead? Let me see. Kyrie sucks. He just hit a few shots, and he is the GOAT. WTF. Ain't nobody said Kyrie was the GOAT, my guy. Nobody said Kyrie was the GOAT. Yo, this dude dropped 50 points on 19 shots, the other day. So I'm not saying that he's the GOAT. Michael Jordan is the only GOAT in my eye. I'm just saying that, hey, Kyrie wasn't the X factor. It was a team effort. Kevin Durant, there's no answer for Kevin Durant. You're not going to stick Kevin Durant 101. You're not going to stick Joel Embiid 101. You're not going to stick Kyrie Irving 101. You're not going to stick James Harden 101. What other pieces besides those four, like other 2-on-2 on each team? Where are the other pieces? Who got the better other pieces? Y'all got Maxey, we got Seth. Who's more consistent? It's up for debate. Andre Drummond, a big guy that the Brooklyn Nets needed, showed out tonight. He made his free throws. I mean, hey, Aldridge didn't even play tonight. Aldridge is a spot up mid-range shooter, lights out. So Cam Thomas, he came in garbage time. So who do y'all have to compete with the rest of the Brooklyn Nets team besides, the KD, the Kyrie, the Embiid and the Harden? Who's y'all three? Who's y'all four? Who's coming off the bench? That is where this series, if it happened to me, is going to be won. The two superstars on both teams are canceling each other out. They're canceling each other out. But who else is going to step up? Tonight, Patty Mills stepped up. Steph Curry stepped up. Andre Drummond stepped up. I mean, the whole role player is stepping up. And Ben Simmons is not even on the floor yet. I understand people going to say, hey, just hack a Ben. But guess what? If the Nets is on offense and playing defense with Ben Simmons, they're going to be up by double digits in almost every game that they're in. So the hack of Ben might not even work. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Let me see. Well, let's go then. Yeah, man. Hey, look, like I said, hey, I could bring you on right now, man. I could send you the link on Twitter. You could come on, talk to me. What did you see? What went wrong? Hey, I'm right here for another about 20, 30 minutes or so. So if anybody want to come on, let me know. Put it in the chat. I will drop the link and I will listen to y'all. I mean, this is a post-game reaction on both sides, Sixers and Nets. All right, so this is not me just talking. I want to hear from y'all. MC Birdman 951, what is going up, my guy? What's up, man? Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, if y'all watching, man, make sure y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. It pushes the stream out, and it helps my subscribers grow. I'm on the road to 2K, and I appreciate every one of y'all. So let's go. Let me see. Sixers just had a bad game. Look, I agree. They had a bad game. But, man, to get beat by 30 points, I mean, you got to have an awesome game, like an outstanding game. Like, you got beat by 30 points means that the other team was a little bit better. Even if Harden had 20 points tonight, I mean, Embiid, I mean, he was getting our guys in foul trouble. So I don't know. I mean, Durant sat out mostly the fourth quarter. Kyrie sat out mostly the fourth quarter. But y'all couldn't make a dent because our bench is a lot better because our bench been playing the whole season, by the way. Bruce Brown, Cam Thomas was a starter. The other Thomas dude with the tattoo on his neck, I forgot his name. He was our starter. He was our point guard, bringing the ball up. Patty Mills, he was starter. All those guys are coming off the bench now. It reminded me of the Philadelphia Eagles, like the year before last, where our whole offensive line was out minus Jason Kelce. So now, once you put backups in as starters, they gain experience, they gain confidence. Now, when the stars come back, those backups now, hey, I'm ready. Oh, shoot, I've been there before. I'm ready to get my 20, my 15 because I was being counted on. So now you got starters coming in as backup to go against backups that was backups. I mean, it kind of like don't work out that way, you know? So let me see. Jenks, what's up? It wasn't a big two when Curry went off to like, come on. Um, okay, all right, fine. Okay, so I give you Curry. Yes, he did go off. It's so Curry to me. If you follow me today on Twitter, I said that Curry was going to be on the X factor. Curry and Patty Mills. I feel like that the whole focus was going to be on KD and Kyrie. That Curry was going to have a big game. And I was pretty right on the money. KD was playing very well. Kyrie was playing very well. So now a lot of focus was on those two. Now Curry was getting wide open shots, and then he started getting confidence, and he started doing floaters and layups, and then his threes were falling. And then, hey, it was over from there. Let me see. Sixers have a big three. Okay. I mean, it's up for debate. It's up for debate. All right. So a big three to me is like all three players that you had been an all-star before. I don't know if Maxey went to the all-star this year or not, but if you look at the big threes around the league, at least one of them been an all-star before. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Has Maxey been a all-star either last year or this year? So to me, that's really not a big three. A big three are like, hey, if y'all get Bradley Beal, Harden, and Embiid, that's a big three to me. Maxey is going to be a superstar, but he still got to get there. You know, he reminded me of a first-year Kawhi Leonard when Kawhi won the MVP in the finals, but that was his coming out party. So tonight, I mean, y'all could argue that Maxey is a big three, but to me, he's really not a big three that you could say, hey, go get us 25 a night. You know, a big three would get you 25 a night, 20 a night easy. So I don't know what y'all consider a big three. We don't have a big three. Like the Nets does not have a big three. They have a big two. But the difference is that their big two are pure shooters. They are snipers, and they can shoot from anywhere on the floor. That's the difference between why I say, hey, y'all need a big three to combat the Nets big two, because y'all don't have pure snipers like the Nets do. So that's what I was saying. Let me see. Simmons wouldn't have made a difference. Just wait. You Nets fan will see what Simmons is about. Look, I know what Simmons is about. I'm not asking Simmons to give me 15 a night. I'm not. I could care less. Last year, when all the little rumors was going out, I told Joe Castro, Philly the podcast, I was like, I would trade Kyrie for Ben Simmons straight up. But because I like his defense, the Nets have shooters. They have Joe Harris. He's been out the whole season. And then they replenished with Patty Mills. And now they got Steph Curry. So remember, they still have Joe Harris, but we did not have no defense. So that was the Nets' big flaw last year. They couldn't stop anybody. Like it was like tick for tat, like 130, 129, 140, 135. So when Drummond and Simmons got put in this trade, and y'all kind of helped the Nets out. Like y'all bolstered the Nets death by defense with Simmons and Drummonds. We're not asking Drummonds or Simmons to give us 15 a night because KD, Kyrie, Steph Curry, Patty Mills, freaking Kim Thomas, Johnson, Aldridge, they could give us the scoring. We just needed some defense. So that's why I keep saying that the Nets are great with this trade. I love this trade. I don't care if Ben Simmons give me 10 points a night, but I guarantee you this, he's going to give me about double-digit boards every game. He's going to give me about maybe 3 to 4 steals, maybe 2 to 3 blocks. I take that. I take that all day, every day. So Let me see. What's next? Jinx, I just got a Malik Willis jersey. Draft Malik Willis. What? You got his jersey already? Man, you don't even know what team he going to. I hope you got his college jersey. But hey, look, Malik Willis is a beast. All of a sudden, he start like shooting up the draft charts at the Yang Yang. But I want to see his pro day. I can't wait to watch his pro day. The combine is totally different from the pro day. I really want to see his pro day, but he might be the first quarterback taken off the board. Like I had shoot, I forgot his name, man. Like somebody on last night, man. I think it was Chris Amelli last night. And he was like, yo, Malik Willis was the best player at the combine. Like pure player. Like he is better than man. He compared him to Randall Cunningham. Like he compared him to Randall Cunningham back in the day. So Randall did a lot, and he was Michael Vick before Michael Vick was, alive, basically. So if he gonna compare Malik Willis to Randall Cunningham, yo, this dude upside is very, very high. If I'm the Eagles, would I draft them? I'm still like, man, I don't know because we need defense. Like I'm so scarred from last year. We need defense and we need linebackers, defensive end. I have to see what the Eagles do next week in free agency. The 13th, this upcoming Sunday, the tempering period opens up, that you could kind of talk to free agents. Hey, I want you to come here, but they just can't agree on anything. And then the 16th is where you can start signing. So I got to see what the Philadelphia Eagles do. In free agency. And I read today that they almost had a deal. They had a done deal with Calvin Ridley to come to the Philadelphia Eagles before he got suspended. But the Falcons was like, no, we looking out for y'all Eagles. We know what's going on, so we're not going to do y'all dirty like that. So they didn't want to trade him to us because they knew that he was going to get suspended. So I appreciate the Falcons out there, man. Thank you for looking out for the Eagles. But yeah, so Howie Roseman wants a wide receiver. He's going after that veteran wide receiver. Allen Robinson. He's another guy that I've been hearing about that the Eagles are really, really about to target. Hey, we have good vibe with Chicago Bears wide receiver, Alshon Jeffries. He came to the Philadelphia Eagles. We won a Super Bowl. As a matter of fact, he guaranteed that we was going to win a Super Bowl. I don't know if Allen Robinson going to do it, but it is what it is. But Howie Roseman is going after a veteran wide receiver. Let me see. King says, send me the link. I'm about to drop it. Let me see. Hit me up on my DM real quick. Let me see right here real quick. Hold on, man. I'm about to send King, this little link real quick. And when she comes on, let me see. Here we go. Let me see if I can see this link. Oh, shoot. No, wrong one. All right, give me a second here real quick. Boom, invite. All right, King. I sent it. But like I was saying, look, Howie Roseman is going after that veteran wide receiver, which is great for the Philadelphia Eagles. If we get a veteran wide receiver, that means that his mindset is all on the defensive side. That's what I'm hoping. Hey, so we ain't got to worry about wide receiver first round. We could go linebacker, defensive end, cornerback, safety. Yo, this first round is going to be so defense heavy draft this first round. And I can't wait because I feel like that, hey, there's going to be so many jewels, like so many offensive player, wide receiver in the third round that should win in the second round. But because the first round was so defense heavy, that they fall to the third round. So I take that all day, every day. We might get a good edge rusher or a line. I mean, yo, I can't wait for this draft. Let me see. What a mess. What's up, Joey Shakes? He said, what a mess. I know. Tell me about it. I know. Let me see. Birdman, I know it's Jalen Hurts was part of another L in Philly. Ah, yes, he was. He was showing on the big screen. He was. He was. MC, you got a shot night? You sure? You got a shot night or short night? Let me see. What's hey, can you got a shot night? Yeah, I hear right now. MC.
Yo.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yo,
hey,
what's up?
What up? What's up, King? Talk to me, King. How you feeling tonight, man? How you feeling, man? So what was your takeaway from this game, man? 129-100. Ben Simmons did not Harden was off. Embiid, this dude went to the free throw line at least 20 times. He made 15 out of 20, I believe. So what? Like, talk to me, man. Like, I don't even know. Hey, just talk to me. Hey, what did you see tonight? Like, on the Nets side and the Sixers side.
What I see was that y'all were more aggressive on offense. Y'all played the game that, like, y'all wanted this game. Whereas we didn't match that same energy. It's hard to win when your two best players in Joel Embiid and Harden went 8 for 34.
What's up, Nina?
We went 8 for 34.
Yeah.
So what I don't agree with, though, is that you're saying, oh, Embiid, every time he got touched, he went to the free throw line.
Come
Embiid,
on, bro.
Listen, hear me out. Embiid is known for getting these fouls. And no one can stop him if he's really aggressive going to the paint. You know this. You know it. Y'all won the game. Okay. But what I'm saying is that you cannot sit up there and say, well, Embiid got fouled. He had 20 free throws or whatever like that. This is something that he does. And y'all didn't have a listen.
He do this. He do this. He be like, oh. And then the ref like, oops. Yes. What do you mean? Yes. He throw his this is not a natural shooting motion. I thought they took that out. Like he swung the ball under a guy. I thought the NBA took that out last year. But obviously tonight, there's a couple times where he swung and then it's like a shooting foul. I'm like, how is that possible?
It's possible because when he faces up, the defender has to play him like that. He can't play him like he's backing down. So once he does this, it's a foul, regardless. Now, should it be 2 free throws? I don't know. It should be on the floor. I agree with you on that.
It should be, yes.
I agree with you on that. But at the same time, it's still a foul.
Okay.
It's still a foul.
All right. So
KD is known for that too, though.
More like James Harden. James Harden, but KD don't need KD does not need this little extra dramatic,
no, because he's a great scorer. Don't get me wrong.
Exactly. He's a pure shooter. And Kyrie.
No, he's a great scorer.
Yes.
He's a shooter, but he's not he's a great scorer. He can score anywhere on the floor. Just like Kyrie.
Yes.
I give y'all that. But at the same time, the biggest gap was us not rotating on Steph Curry. That was the biggest thing. And then we had so many flaws in our game, whereas though y'all exposed that. But like you said, because I've been listening to you the whole time, it could be a motivational thing for the Sixers.
It can.
Getting punched in the mouth and seeing blood. Really. It had nothing to do with Ben Simmons or anything like that, because let me tell you something. When Ben Simmons get on the floor, he's going to change the whole dynamic of that offense. Y'all are more with Kyrie and KD. Y'all are more freelance, whereas though that he's going to try to be more structured and try to get y'all these passes and everything like that. When he's on the floor, and like you said, you don't want him to score the 15 points. You want him to play defense. You want him to grab rebounds, and you want him to get assists. Exactly what you said, correct?
Yeah, and steals, assists.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're missing the point. The point is when he's on the floor, it's 5-on-4.
It could be. I mean,
no, it is.
No,
man, I've been watching.
But he was averaging. But he was averaging at least 10 to 15 points with y'all for 5 years, though. Like, it wasn't like he was averaging 5 points a game.
That was just scrappy points. It was just scrappy points. You see what happened.
But that's what we need. Well, I mean, you don't see he's in a perfect situation right now. You know,
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on
Philly, that. Like in Philly, he had to be like the second guy. Yo, in Brooklyn, we asking you to be the fourth guy. Like literally, KD, Kyrie, Steph Curry. Hey, if you
think Steph Curry going to shoot like that every night?
No. But the thing is, but the thing is, Curry and Simmons are in a better situation because of the pure scores that's on the Nets. KD and Kyrie take pressure off everybody else because KD and Kyrie could give you 25, 30 a night every night. So now everybody has to give you maybe 5 there, 10 there. So that's bonus.
Everybody,
you know what I mean?
Everybody in the East has 2 scorers that can do that. You're not saying nothing.
No.
Because y'all shooting percentage how it was tonight, how y'all lit us up, and y'all shot us out the gym. But at the same time, that's not going to happen in the 7-game series. It's not. Now, KD and Kyrie's going to have their shit. They're going to have theirs. But Kyrie, he can't. Well, right as it stands right now, he cannot play home games.
Yes, exactly. He
right
can't.
Now.
Yeah. He can't play home games.
Like
I agree.
I don't blame you for being a Nets fan. You've been a Nets fan and everything like that. I like going back and forth with you, but at the same time, y'all are not our nemesis. Y'all are nemesis because y'all got Ben Simmons. That's it.
When now we are because the Celtics are the ones that y'all should be worried about. I mean, they take y'all out.
Celtics.
So who do y'all fear?
The only people that can really, only team that can really get to us is the Milwaukee Bucks. It's the Milwaukee Bucks and probably Miami if they play together, because they just got Oladipo back. Yo, let me tell you something. We both our teams have to worry about them 2 teams defensively.
So at full strength, you face the Nets at full strength than Miami or the Bucks. That's what you're telling me.
We need to face the Nets. I'm not saying.
No, you said no. What is I'm saying? So at full strength, you want the lesser team is the Nets out of the Heat and the Bucks. So you rather face the Nets than the Heat or the Bucks?
Yes, for revenge. Yes, from tonight. Yes.
Nah, bump revenge. But look, I'm saying in 7-game series, who in full strength? Ben Simmons is playing. The Nets team is together, healthy. Kyrie could play every game.
Okay.
The Heat and the Bucks. Who would you fear the most to face? I mean, in order. So give me your worst. Your worst nightmare to your least.
The Bucks.
Okay.
The Nets, then Miami.
Okay. All right.
But it's only the Nets if they shooting like this. This is not.
But the Nets could shoot like that though. But the Nets, they have 3-point champions on their team, bro.
They have
your 3-point champions on their team. Your Patty Mills is a 3-point monster. He competed in a 3-point competition. He could shoot. You know what? They was asking Patty Mills to do so much. In the beginning of the season, he was leading the NBA in 3-point percentage, field goal percentage. Because you know why? Harden was there. KD was dropping 40 a night. KD was an MVP front runner. So Patty Mills was like, okay, sure, I got this. But then, when Harden started getting hurt and a KD was in and out, now Patty Mills was asked to play as a starter. he's more of a bench role player, but he's
Mills
lethal.
is a veteran, so
he is a veteran.
He's known for doing stuff like that.
But is he a starter though?
He could be.
He could be, but at the same time, if you are the Brooklyn Nets, him coming off the bench and being able to hit shots like
You're
that,
not making
fresh,
sense, bro.
I
You're
am
not making sense because would you start Patty Mills over Kyrie?
No, I'm
right.
not.
So that's why he's not a starter. Now, if Kyrie wasn't on the team, he would naturally be a starter on the team. That's fact.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. And right now, Kyrie can't play home games. So Patty Mill will start at home games. Patty Mill will start at home game. KD, Steph Curry, those are our starters at home game. But away games.
So this is what happened. What happened was we were looking for fouls. That started it off. Then
and y'all were getting fouls.
No, Embiid was getting fouls. Let's not start acting like we weren't. We were getting all the fouls. We weren't.
Y'all were.
Embiid was getting the fouls.
It was 17-4. 17 fouls compared to 4 to the Brooklyn Nets.
How many did Embiid have in the first quarter?
Embiid had 10.
Exactly. Embiid was getting the fouls.
Okay, that's still 7 more. That's still 7 left, and the Nets only had 4.
Listen, James Harden was getting, y'all was shooting the lights out.
But we had 18 points in the paint.
Who?
The Nets had 18 points in the paint in the first half.
Because what Steve Nash did was he switched a lot.
But where's the fouls at, though? If you get 18 points in the paint, you got to get some fouls, man. And not only 4.
No, if you're switching and Nick Claxton is laying James Harden up.
Yo, and James Harden defense is horrible, bro.
It's not horrible.
It's
what? Better than, no, listen. I'm not saying he's the defensive player of the year. Don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is that his defense is better than Steph Curry's. I'm talking from where we came from.
About the same, I guess. To me, it looks about the same. Bro, it looks about the same, man. No, Stop it.
My man had 5 steals in one game and everything.
One game.
Bro, you acted like national media.
He was on the Nets. He was on the Nets. Ask me how many times on the Nets he had 5 steals.
See, I don't know.
Ask me. No, 0. I mean, he had like 2 or 3, but 5 steals? No.
So you acted like James Harden didn't hold y'all down. Why? He didn't?
Wait. I mean, look, in the beginning season, no. Kevin Durant, because James Harden came into the season, even he said it. I was hurt. He still was rehabbing his hamstring and stuff like that. So he couldn't really, have an off-season training program or training camp or anything like that. So he came into the season.
A 35-point triple-double?
When? What month?
I don't remember the month.
Okay, I mean, the season started in September. And yes, he started getting his game back in November, December was his best 2 months. But 2 months into the season, KD was averaging 35, 40 points a night.
I'm not saying KD. I'm not talking about KD. I'm talking about.
But he was holding us down. But he wasn't holding us down, though. KD was holding us down.
Winning percentage with either Kyrie or KD because they only played 16 games together.
I hear you, but okay. So are you talking about this year? Because
this year.
Well, that's false. Because Kyrie did not play. Kyrie did not play until almost like a couple weeks before. James Harden left the team. So that's not true.
Well, he could
not play.
Well, James Harden played with KD, and James Harden played with Kyrie.
Okay.
Out of the big 3 that y'all had, James Harden had the better winning percentage.
Better winning percentage makes no sense. What you mean? The field goal percentage? Like
no.
Better winning percentage don't make no sense.
I'm just saying, with KD and not Kyrie, James Harden had a good winning percentage. With Kyrie and not KD, because he was hurt, he had a good winning percentage. This is why I don't understand why y'all Nets fans are saying that James Harden quit on y'all team.
Okay.
Because
we watch the games. No. See, you're looking at stats. Not all stats are created equal. Like tonight, Embiid, anybody was like, oh my God, Embiid had 27 points.
He did.
Man, what's up? You know why? That is a misleading stats.
No,
he was 15 for 19 in the free throw line.
It's not a misleading stat if y'all are following him and y'all in foul trouble.
But the thing is, not all triple doubles are created. LeBron James had a triple double last night. This dude played like trash, but he had a triple double last night.
Okay,
but I mean, y'all can't look at unless y'all watch every game. I don't watch every Sixers game, so I can't really tell you that. Hey, this guy
I don't
right
watch
here.
Every Nets game, but
well, I'm telling you, I do. So I mean, and what I'm telling you that, and not all.
Me and you both are Eagles fans, right?
Yes.
So the whole thing is this: would you, regardless of how stats can manipulate how people played in bad shooting night and all that, would you congratulate effort then sitting up there like, okay, I'm gonna just lay an egg?
Okay, you say congratulate effort. So if I'm 5 for 20 and I have 20 points, right? A 5 for 20 and I have 20 points. Okay, but I had a bad game. It took me 20 shots to get 20 points.
Efforts is there.
And that's why I kept on saying that James Harden quit on the Nets, because his effort wasn't there. Watching games like the last month, yes, people like popped up his stats today. He was like 23, 8, and 11, whatever. Oh my God. And then they try to compare through his Nets career. Okay, I get that. But James Harden was balling out his first year with the Nets.
Right.
I have no issue with that. But
he was in the top 3 MVP. But go ahead.
He was. He was. But then I'm telling you right now, he quit on the Nets. But only people is seeing that his points was the same. But he, if you look at his field goal percentage, this dude was shooting 6 for 20 instead of 10 for 13. With the same amount of points. Like I'm telling you right now, it completely changes. So, I mean, points are not everything. Like, I hate the stats of, well, his stats is still the same, 23, 8, and 11. But at the same time, you didn't watch the game. You didn't see that, hey, throughout the whole game, he had a bad shooting percentage, a real bad shooting night. Nights after nights after nights. Even some nights you could tell that he was getting frustrated. I'm telling you, James Harden have a lot of these nights tonight. I promise you that. I watched James Harden play. He have a lot of these nights tonight. Once he's not getting those fouls that he used to get in, he gets in his head. He gets frustrated. It takes him out of his game automatically. You saw it tonight. You saw how quick he got out of his game.
That's not going to be every night. That's not going to be every night.
I'm not saying it's going to be every night. We just need it to be, he could have a good game. And Embiid could have a good game. But who else do y'all have to be that third or fourth guy to keep everybody else? Okay, Embiid, Harden have an off night. Who's the next guy up?
We have guys. But it's just they didn't show up tonight.
Because you know why? Your stars didn't play well. Y'all need those guys to play well. You need Embiid and Harden to play well to take the pressure off Maxey.
I'll give you that. That's fact.
To take the pressure off Maxey and Tybalt. Like, y'all need Harden and Embiid to show up.
That's fact.
As far as the Nets, Curry. Patty Mills could shoot 20 a night and keep them afloat. Steph Curry, he could shoot 20 a night and keep them afloat. We're not asking them to do it every night, but if KD and Kyrie's off or one or the other is off, we have other pieces to say, okay, we got you tonight. So that's what I'm saying. It's just like, who do y'all have to say, hey, we got you tonight? I seen Maxey ball out the other night against the Bulls, I think it was. I mean, your last game, he had he led y'all to victory because Harden had a bad game again against the Bulls. But see, that's back-to-back bad games, right? But y'all won. Y'all won. Nobody said anything about the bad game that Harden had. But now y'all lost. You just, hey, it's not going to happen again. It just happened against the Bulls.
James Harden against the Bulls had 22 points.
It was a bad shooting night. Matter of fact, hey,
not saying it wasn't.
Wait, talk to me. Talk to me because I'm definitely going to pull the stats up from against the Bulls.
I'm not saying it wasn't.
Okay.
What I'm saying is he had 22 points.
Okay.
Everybody's still trying to figure things out with James Harden and everything like that. But at the same time, James Harden is not going to have, like, I'd rather him have off games now than to basically big up the national media. And, national media already think that he's going to stick it up in the playoffs. They already think that.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's his track record, though.
Right.
It's not
so
them thinking
I'd rather
it.
him have that now and get that out the way and have the MVP level caliber of Embiid still balling out than him staking it up in the playoffs, because that's not going to do nothing for us.
But at the same time, you're facing a team at least 5 to 7 times in the playoffs, night after night after night, so they will adjust. And that's the issue with the playoffs. Like, the teams have time. Like, if James Harden go for 50 the first game, oh hell no, I'm not going to let him go 50 the second game. So I mean, I'm going to put my best defender on him. I'm going to double team him. So that's what I'm saying. So in the playoffs, it's harder to have great nights after nights after nights unless you're a pure scorer. Like James Harden, to me, his 2 moves he got: a step back 3 or around you for a floater.
That's it.
He had no mid-range shot, though. Like, he don't shoot mid-range. Like, you've seen him play so far, he's not going to kill you in the mid-range. He's going to get you a step-back 3 or wide-open 3 or the pick and roll, and it's like a floater or, a layup. I mean, that's his game. He's not going to stop
what
and
else
pop.
Does he do, though, since you've been watching him for 2 years?
Assists? Oh, yeah. I mean, he'll definitely give you assists at the yang. I mean, he'll give you assists. And guess what? Lately, he's been crashing the boards. He's been crashing the boards. Yeah. I mean,
he's a double with y'all before he got traded.
Yeah. I mean, he's an aggressive guard. But at the same time, yeah. But at the same time, that's why in the playoff it's so hard, because night after night you're facing this team. I mean, that's going to say, you know what? Just stop the 3. Stop the layup. He can't beat us with his mid-range. LeBron James don't have no mid-range. That's why he will never be able to. What? LeBron James don't have no mid-range like that. No. LeBron James played bully ball. If you're a fan of the game, you've been watching LeBron James. He played bully ball. He's always been the biggest guy.
He's 6'9".
So why you acting like I said something? I mean, so why you acting like I said something crazy?
Because you said he doesn't have a mid-range game when he's not.
That's not his strength.
It's not.
So, his strength is a bully ball or outside 3. Lately, he's been developing, but he's really the type of guy they're going.
To you is,
go ahead.
Where was this energy at before this game?
What you mean? I've been on Twitter all day.
No, not today. Where was this energy at?
When?
The losing streak.
If you check my tweets, I was like, help is on the way. Hang in there, Nets. Help is on the way. I'm not worried. Yo, go back and check my tweets. Yeah, my tweets will talk for itself. I don't panic.
I will for Tuesday, because this ain't it.
Yo, I don't panic, bro. If you check out my,
you should.
I never panic. Yo, if you check out all my lives,
and this is on us. It's not on.
Yes.
It's not about what y'all did. It's about what we didn't do.
Man, I just feel like that maybe the players and the fans are so focused on Ben Simmons that they lost focus. Yeah, that they lost focus on the game.
On Ben Simmons.
What you mean? What's that dude named Nyang? Was like, hey, I'm going to talk trash to Ben Simmons. That means that his head is about talking trash to Ben Simmons. Yo, they got an article posted saying the players when they was going through the whole Ben Simmons holdout, that they was trying to figure out who they was going to trade for, but they never thought they was going to get James Harden. I mean, yo, these guys were so focused on Ben Simmons that they didn't realize that they was about to go against literally like the top 5 pure shooter and like in NBA history, like scorer wise. Kyrie, nastiest handles, you know, a KD, like a 7-footer that could shoot anywhere, like pure scorer. And they forgot that. I mean, they forgot that they were about to face the Nets. I mean, they took the Nets for granted because we've been on a bad losing streak. Man, we lost to.
I don't think they did because they knew how big this game was. But like you said, I think it was more of the focus of Ben Simmons than.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Kelsey.
Then the next
that's what I'm talking about. Yo, I'm gonna say Jason Kelsey isn't retiring. This is a report from ESPN.
That came out earlier.
That's what I'm talking about. So now, now we could stop worrying about this whole Atlanta ball guy. You know that everybody want to draft the center. Why would we waste a pick on a? Okay, all right. Let me talk about the Eagles real quick.
Go ahead.
If you're the GM, would you rather move Dickerson to center? Let's just say Kelsey retired. Okay. Would you move Dickerson to center or draft a center in a high draft pick and waste basically a pick when your bigger need is on defense? Because Dickerson won the award, the best center from Alabama in the nation last year. If he didn't get hurt, easily first round pick, the best center coming out of college football because he got hurt.
I would move if Jason Kelsey wasn't there, I will move Dickerson to center because he knows the playbook.
And he's smart too.
And then those 3 picks, honestly, I would go defense, and maybe a receiver.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. A lot of people are chopping off my head. Was like, no, why would you ruin this left side? Well, it's easier to find a guard than a center.
It is.
Like a center is your brain of your operation. Like Kelsey, he points out the protection, the blitz, the false, people coming in, this and that.
Let's get one thing straight though. Dickerson is not going to be a Kelsey, but he's going to know the playbook enough to know where things are being, where the blocks should be at.
Yeah.
Get Jalen Hurts. So what do you think about Jalen Hurts though? Do you think that was the right move to make him the starter, or should we have went with one of the other guys?
No, I really believe because if you can mortgage your future for a quarterback, you better be one quarterback away. Are the Philadelphia Eagles one quarterback away from winning, from being in a Super Bowl? No, we're not. The Rams was one quarterback away. They got there. The Bucks were one quarterback away. They got there. The Eagles are not one quarterback away. You can't mortgage the farm for one quarterback when you have so much bigger needs. So now instead of building, or let's just say we hit on in the draft this upcoming season. We got our linebackers, our edge rushers, our corners. I mean, we are set on defense. If Jalen Hurts don't pin out next year, I say go all in for a quarterback. You know what I mean? Because now you don't fill in the holes all around. There's no flaw besides your quarterback. Because our running back situation, we got so many running backs, we can't even put them on the active roster. Like Huntley, I haven't seen a active roster until week 17, week 18, when we played all the bench players.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So to me, Gainwell, Sanders, Boston Scott, Howard, we have so many running backs in our wide receiver core. I mean, one veteran wide receiver. You heard that Harry Rose was so close to a deal with the Atlanta Falcons to acquire Calvin Ridley. But the Falcons knew for a fact that he was not going to be available. so they want to fleece the Eagles like that. So it was like, nah, we're good. You know what I mean? So, but okay, one veteran wide receiver away. And we said on offensive line is coming back healthy. You know, man, like Dickerson, everybody know exactly where they're going. I mean, I say that, hey, we need to build, but next year, if we hit on the draft, next year, go all in for a quarterback. But this year, man, I don't think so.
So you're saying go all in for a quarterback. My question to you is, what do you think is Jalen Hurts?
Hey, Philly Mike. Hey, Philly Mike. Hold up, Philly Mike. Hey, Philly Mike? Hey, I have to show you something real quick, Philly Mike. Wait. Don't go nowhere, Philly Mike. Okay. Here we go. What's up, Philly Mike? What's up, my guy? He was talking trash to me earlier, too, on Twitter. But, hey, by the way, hey, it's all love, man. It's all love. But go ahead.
What do you think is Jalen Hurts' biggest weakness?
Man. I'm not going to say his pocket awareness because he's so quick to leave. I'm going to say his ability to know exactly where the wide receiver is going to be and trust the play calling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to me, I'm like, he is thinking about, I'm still in college. I'm going to wait for this guy to be open. Once he's open, it's too late in the NFL. You need to throw the guy open. Like, hey, you need to anticipate this is the route he's going to go and throw the ball there. If he gets that, look, his arm strength, it is what it is. But if you are accurate enough, accuracy to me is the most important thing for a quarterback. I could care less about arm strength. If you know the play's going to be there, 10 yards and out, 10 yards and in, you anticipate, you throw the ball accurate, and boom, you're good. You know what I mean? So his accuracy is my biggest issue. His pocket awareness, he takes off. He feels the pressure around him. He takes off. I'm good with that, So
I think it's more of his mechanics. I think that he throws off his back foot a lot.
Bro, you did a live play-by-play. Stop it, man. Stop it, Philly, man. Yo, I seen your live play-by-play, man. Your ass got beat. That's what happened. But go ahead, man.
I think it's his mechanics, but we got beat, but that energy wasn't there. The energy wasn't there.
God.
It wasn't there.
You must not watch my lives, man. I'm always hyped, man.
I watch your lives.
This is my energy on every live.
I'm supportive of you.
Yeah.
Even when you slurring your words, bro.
Yo, it's just my accent, man. Hey, that's all it is, man. I mean, look, I'm not American, so I mean, sometimes these words be like, just flowing out my mouth. You know what I mean? Yo, I'm Haitian.
But I think it hurts mechanics. I think that
what you mean mechanics, because mechanics is broad. You know what I mean? It could be a lot of things.
His drop back. When he's dropping back, if that first guy is a mixture between mechanics and him reading the field quickly.
Okay.
So I think that if that first guy's not open, he's eager to run and make something happen. Whereas though that his mechanics is not there to the point where it's like who can I compare? I could compare him to Dak Prescott. Like Dak Prescott mechanics got better throughout the years. Whereas though, and I hate saying that because he's a Cowboy, but Jalen Hurts is not there. And this is why other Eagles fans are so easy to give up on him, because we need somebody that can do that now. And it didn't help that the mustache came in and gave us a decent game. I mean, I know it was the Jets, but it doesn't help that our passing game didn't work with Jalen Hurts like it did with.
Wait, did you see Week 17 though? Did you see the mustache against the Cowboys? He played the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the mustache then?
Yeah.
Yeah. How horrible did he look?
Look, I'm not saying that he was great.
And he had time.
He did have time.
Yeah.
But the Cowboys was top 5 in the secondary, interceptions and takeaways.
I hear you.
I'm not going to hold that against him, but I know that he's not a starter in this league.
Yeah. Who? Hurts
No.
or Minshew?
Yeah.
Gardner? I mean, yeah.
He's not a starter in this league.
I mean, he's a good backup. I mean, he's a good backup.
His backup's way better than him. Marcus Mariota is one of them, but we're not going to talk about that.
Nah, we won't, man. Hey, that's all good, man. But hey, let's get back to the Nets, man. Hey, let's get back to this. All right, so what was all right? Because like I'm trying to find how I watch y'all play, man. For some way, somehow, like because I watch the Nets play, I'm like, okay, man, I seen enough. I watch the Sixers play, and I'm like, man, they happy when everything's going right. They happy, they smiling, they boom, boom, boom. But tonight, the energy was so bad, like from the start. It seemed like, man, they got punched in the mouth in the first round. I was like, oh my God. Like, like if it wasn't for those fouls, this game would have been a 25-point game in like this, like midway through the second quarter, like 50-25 easily because of the 25, free throws or whatever it is. Like it seems like to me, bro. I'm sorry to say this. I know you ain't going to hear this.
Talk your talk. Go ahead.
But I really feel like that the Sixers need another big three. They need a Bill. They need somebody else when Harden is off and Beat is off that, hey, go to that guy. Maxey is a great story. He's a good story, man. I see him as, man, his upside. Oh, man. I don't even know who to compare him to, really, because, like, he remind me of a Kawhi Leonard, but Kawhi was just a pure, like, mid-range, deadly mid-range, a lockdown, a defender. But Maxey is like, I don't even know who would you compare a Maxey to in the league right now? Like it seemed like that he needs people to create shot for him, but some days he don't. Like, man, it's just one of them things. But he's not going to sit behind the 3-point line and wait for the ball to come and shoot threes. He's not that type of dude. But also, he's not going to blow past you either. So I'm trying to figure out who could I tailor his game around.
Have you been watching? No, you said you haven't been watching the Sixers games.
Well, I watch it. Yeah, I do.
No, you don't, because he blow past people.
He got crazy body control at the rim.
He takes jump shots. He's been shooting the 3-ball well. Not
yeah,
tonight.
Yeah, he has. But lately he has
been shooting the 3-ball well. And if I'm not, I would say his game mimics.
Oh,
he's more like a Spencer Dinwiddie.
Okay, well, yeah, I know him well.
He's like
I know him well.
He's like him.
Okay.
But
okay, I can see that.
How I thought the game, because if you watch my YouTube on how I thought the predictions, my predictions and what I thought was going to happen, I thought that how y'all set up there and said, okay, well, in the first quarter, we're going to switch and make Maxey play defense. Just exactly what y'all did. And I watched it. Y'all made Maxey play defense. Y'all kept switching on him. Y'all was picking on him all night until like the fourth quarter, of course. And I thought that it was going to flip and we was going to make Steph Curry play defense. But we didn't do that.
I think because y'all were trolling by, like the whole game y'all were trolling. So, I mean, y'all was spending so much time on trying to catch up where y'all wasn't getting to Steph Curry fast enough. And he was just wide open for some shots.
That's true. But at the same time, Steph Curry is not, like I said, he's not going to shoot like that every night. One.
No,
two,
he's not.
Doc didn't look at their weaknesses to say, okay, make him a defender. Because he was the number 3 scorer on the team. If not the number 2, because I think he had 24 tonight.
So who would you put on Steph Curry? If you were Doc, who would you put on Seth.
In the starting lineup, you got to put Maxey on him. You got to. But they were so.
But Maxey is not a great defender, though.
He don't know how. Yeah, he's not, because he don't know how to keep people in front of him.
Okay.
But at the same time, Maxey was so worried about Kyrie, whereas though these shots was open.
Because he was trying to help.
You can't help on
Well, you can't play 1-on-1 with Kyrie. See, that's where
Kyrie had Thibault on him. Thibault is one of the best defenders there is in the league.
And you saw that foul on Thibault when when he pump fake when Thibault jumped and Kyrie made it in one. Like, you can't play Kyrie 1-on-1.
Where you at? That wasn't Thibault. That was Maxey.
Can't play. No.
That was Maxey.
That was Thibault.
Bro, I know exactly what play you're talking about. He pump faked. Maxey jumped and he basically bumped him and shot the ball and with
that
was Maxey.
I think so. Yeah, but you can't play Kyrie or KD 1-on-1. It's not happening. Can't nobody play them 1-on-1. There's no Gary Payton. There's no Gary Payton in the league right now. There's no Kawhi Leonard. Even lately, Kawhi Leonard. People been passing by him. The past a few years. Look at Luka. A Kawhi or Paul George can't stop him. I'm telling you, Kyrie, his handles is so smooth. Can't nobody play Kyrie 1-on-1. I'm going to put money on that. You ain't not playing Kyrie 1-on-1.
They can. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but they can. And they can make it difficult for him to hit tough shots. They can.
He'll break your ankles and go around you. He'll pump fake you to death because you are scared. You are scared of his shot. And so the minute he do this, you jumping, he gonna go around. And if you don't react, you're gonna say, okay, cool, boom, pop, just shoot it and pop your eyes out. But that's all I'm saying. You can't play. I understand where Maxey was coming from, because he was stuck in the middle between Seth Curry and trying to help out a little bit. You know what I mean? So, okay, ask anybody tomorrow. All right, put out a poll. Can Kyrie Irving be stopped 1-on-1? Just put out a poll and see the reaction that you're gonna get. Put Kyrie Irving be stopped 1-on-1. Just put out a poll. A lot of people will say no. He can't. He's Uncle Drew for a reason. His handles is crazy. Regardless of what you think, I'm telling you right now, you not stopping KD or Kyrie 1-on-1. They need y'all need to defend at least play a 3-2 zone, but at the same time, they're just so pure scorers. So even a zone have holes in it with those two guys.
KD and Kyrie just need to be contained, because all we got to do is worry about them they're going to get their points. Mm-hmm. It's all about the other guys at the end of the day. They're not going to shoot like that they did tonight. I understand you're on a high horse now because y'all won. But what I'm saying is, it's not like that every night. It's not.
Yeah, but the same thing goes for y'all.
We've seen the Nets play against the Milwaukee Bucks when PJ Tucker was on KD and talking trash to KD mom. We've seen that.
When was that? Last year? That was last year. When KD was dropping 40 on them, 50 on them? Yeah. What, in the playoffs?
Who won that though?
Okay. See, you talking about who won that? But KD was by himself, literally by himself. James Harden was hobbling his ass off with the bum hamstring. Kyrie was out the whole second round of playoffs. KD brought these guys to Game 7 by himself, playing the whole 48 minutes and overtime. Stop. Come on.
No, really? KD did play that.
Yeah. So Tucker can't stop.
My question was, who won though?
By a toenail. The Bucks won, but at the same time, they were expected to win when you have all three of your healthy superstars on your team compared to 1.5.
They had a bad series. Two of them had a bad series.
Now they had a bad series.
But
they were available. They were available. So we can say the same with Joe Harris. Joe Harris was our Ben Simmons. Last year in the playoffs, Joe Harris was worse than Ben Simmons last year. Believe it or not.
Nobody was worse than Ben Simmons.
I'm telling you, Joe Harris was a no-show against the Bucks. He's the reason why we lost that game 7. This dude was 1 for 13, like 2 for 12, and threes. He can't shoot nothing but threes.
Imagine somebody that
he can't defend either. That's his specialty is shooting.
But that's the same thing with Seth Curry. This is what I'm trying to explain to you.
What?
Seth Curry cannot defend either. So he's not going to shoot like he did tonight every single night. So what I'm saying to you is it's going to be the same result.
It's not. It's not. Because last year, KD was playing by himself. He was a man by himself. Kyrie wasn't there. Harden was playing on a bum hamstring. I want Harden to be benched because he was hurting the Nets. I would have started anybody else besides Harden. Last year, like no lie, I did not want Harden to play in that game 7. He was on a bum hamstring. Just go look at his stats from last, against the Bucks.
So why would you bench somebody that's basically like your second best player?
He's not. He wasn't. You can't run. A hamstring, you can't run. Basketball, you have to be able to take off, jump, something. Your jump shot, you need to use your legs. I give him credit. He gutted out as much as he can, but he was a detrimental to the team last year, especially in game 6 and 7. Then, I would not play James Harden last year. I would have put him on the bench and try to get him ready for the conference finals.
So say last year, y'all had Ben Simmons with the James Harden. Say if your trade that you just said earlier went down, if y'all had Ben Simmons or James Harden, who would you bench?
Wait, what?
If y'all had Ben Simmons on that same team from last year with James Harden and Kyrie got traded to the Sixers, who would you bench?
I won't bench anybody because Harden is healthy. The whole point is Harden was not healthy. He was playing on one leg. That's the reason why the Nets lost that series. KD was playing every single minute, every game. From game 5, 6, and 7, he literally played the most minutes. He was literally playing every single minute. A healthy James Harden is great, but he was a detrimental to the team last year because he had a pulled hamstring. That's why this whole offseason, he came into the regular season out of shape, overweight because he could not train because he still was nursing that hamstring. So that's why the first couple months in the season, the Nets were they weren't being good teams, they were being bad teams because once again, KD had to score like he was the MVP front runner of the first 2 months of the season because he had to carry the load. And then once Harden he started getting into shape, Thanksgiving, in December area, and then he started looking at James Harden, and then he got put on hamstring again. So the problem with James Harden the past couple of years, his hamstring. He just can't seem healthy. And tonight, I saw something on the bench, man. I don't know if you did. I saw them.
I know exactly where you're going with it.
Yeah, I saw them nursing, I think, a knee or his calf or something. It's always something wrong the past couple of years with James Harden. And that's why people is like, if they're healthy, if Harden and Embiid is healthy and their connection is, growing, they're going to be an unstoppable duo. But Embiid, every time he goes down, I'm like, he reminds me of Carson Wentz, bro. No lie. Every time he goes, come on, man. You cannot tell me watching Sixers game when Embiid goes down, you be like, get up, Embiid. Get up, Embiid. Get up, Embiid. No. You cannot tell me that.
What I don't like is when he aggravates an injury that he already had. If he's just falling like when he saved the ball against the Chicago Bulls, I'm not worried about that because I know that he didn't aggravate anything. But if he's sitting up there rubbing his knee or his back, then I'm like, oh crap! Like, all right, he got to sit down. He got to sit down for some couple plays to get reevaluated to the point where he can come back in the game. But I'm not every single play because Embiid is on a mission because he didn't get the MVP last year because he missed so many games.
Mm-hmm.
This year, he played well over the game. Not well over, but he played a couple more games than he did all last season.
It's neck and neck with Joker, man.
No, he's not.
We may not think so.
Don't sit up there in national media at me, man.
I'm not.
Joel Embiid is the most dominant big man in the league.
Eye test.
Okay. Joker and the Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
The Nuggets can win without the Joker.
No, they can't. Because you know why? Murray is not even there.
Murray's injury prone. I ain't even worried about him.
Well, that's the reason why people are saying that Joker is keeping them afloat without another star. He has nobody else. You know what I mean?
So he don't have Aaron Gordon.
Who?
He don't have Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon?
The light-skinned guy with the braids, the fro now.
But on the Jazz?
On the Nuggets.
I don't.
He don't have Boogie. Boogie just had 31 points.
With the guy that just got signed like 2 days ago?
It wasn't 2 days ago.
Yeah, I mean,
it wasn't 2 days ago.
Literally,
bro. He got Boogie. He got Aaron Gordon. He got.
Let me see this roster here.
He got a bench.
Let me see this roster here. Let me see. Cousins. He just got signed. Like what? Man, he got signed. He got buyout, right? He got signed from a buyout market. Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he wasn't always with the
buyout market. But when the Joker had a bad game.
Aaron Gordon is.
From the Magic.
You don't. Yeah, I know. I see him on the roster. Jermichael Green, Jeff Green.
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
They got some players.
Come
they
on,
can
bro.
win games.
Oh, yeah, win games, but keep them afloat like that. Yo, the Joker, I'm telling you, bro. Hey, you
telling me that Joel Embiid doesn't deserve MVP over the Joker?
I'm saying that the Joker have to do more with less.
So Joel Embiid didn't?
No.
What? Bro, listen. Joel Embiid went through the whole Ben Simmons saga thing.
Yeah, but before the season started.
COVID. Okay. No, it wasn't before the season started because we had him in that saga for 45 to 50 games before the All-Star break, before the trade deadline.
Who?
The Ben Simmons saga was
going Ben Simmons, but he wasn't never going to play though. So y'all knew that before the season even started. Y'all were hoping that he was going to play, but he wasn't at training camp or anything.
But
so y'all had time to adjust.
Right. But Joel Embiid held us afloat. We was in the 3rd seed at All-Star break with Joel Embiid. Just him. Because Tobias Harris was a no-show. But
y'all still had Tobias Harris. I mean, y'all still had another star. But look, it's not my fault if your star don't show up. But Tobias Harris is a star.
No, he's not.
He's in.
No, he's not. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I mean, hey, just because he don't show up, that don't mean that he's not a star.
Stop, how's he a star?
Well, what you mean? This dude is what y'all got him for a reason to be a big three, a part of big three, right? Harris, Embiid, and Butler.
Listen, and we also paid him for a reason, and he hasn't been showing up. He gives you 16 points, and that's it.
But that's not. Yeah, I mean, that's not nobody's problem. So, all right. So, if James Harden in the beginning season was not given no more than 15, 21 point a game, maybe if that, and KD, but James Harden is still a superstar, an all-star. but
Right.
KD had to
But
keep him afloat.
what makes James Harden a superstar, all-star? Because he went to an all-star game, he was selected to an all-star game and everything like that. Was Tobias?
I mean, it's a popularity contest. I mean, we all know that, because in that case, then why do y'all Sixer fan call Ben Simmons trash when this dude got 3 All-Star, 2 first-team All-Defense, Rookie of the Year in 5 years? So why do y'all call him trash?
Okay, I answered this question.
Yes, please do.
So we call him trash because he never developed his game. It was obvious that
that's not trash.
Listen,
that's a weakness.
Listen.
Okay.
It was obvious every single year in the second round, it was 5-on-4. Every round it was 5-on-4. And Embiid was basically carrying the load. He was carrying the load for us. Ben Simmons was supposed to be our second all-star. All-star. Because one year we was number 1 seed. So you got number 1 seeds had to have 2 all-stars. The Jazz had 2 all-stars. And it was first in last year in the West. We had to have 2 all-stars. It was out of Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris got snubbed for Julius Randle because Julius Randle was having a hell of a season. So Ben Simmons was more active and he was consistent where Tobias Harris wasn't. But when Ben Simmons was supposed to show up in big games, he couldn't. You know why? Because he couldn't hit free throws and he didn't take jump shots. We're not asking him to shoot through. We weren't asking him to shoot threes, but the mid-range had to be there. You cannot go summers showing us shooting clinics in the summertime and they come here and not shoot the ball.
Okay. So how did he make 3 All-Stars?
You made 3 All-Stars because the Sixers was a good team in the regular season.
No. His stats had to come up.
We were always accountable for 2 All-Stars.
Yeah, but the thing is,
and Joel Embiid was always number 1. Ben Simmons was number 2 because Ben Simmons was consistent in his defensive play and him being able to pass the ball. They had nothing to do with.
It had nothing to do with him scoring at all. Nothing, right? It's all about defense. All right. So you telling me that this dude made 3 All-Stars, not averaging double-digit points, and none of those All-Stars?
No.
Are you serious?
He averaged double-digit points, yes. But the Sixers were in a position to get 2 All-Stars into the All-Star game.
But that makes no sense to me because I'm asking you, how is he trash?
How is he played regardless if he was shooting the ball or not? Ben Simmons played defensively and being able to pass for open threes and everything like that. That got him into the All-Star game. I'm not taking any of that away from him. What I'm saying is that we call him a bum because he never took his game to the next level.
Trash.
Yes.
They call him trash.
Right, because he never took his game to the next level. You know how much we prayed for him to be that type of player, like a Kobe Bryant, like a Kevin Durant, like a Steph Curry, to just sit up there and be like, all right, we felt here, especially against Toronto. All right, I got to step up. I got to do my thing to get us over that hump. It can't just be on one star. It has to be on both of us.
All right.
But he never took accountability.
All right, so Ben Simmons, for his career, in 2017, he averaged 15.8 a game. 2018, 16.9. 2019, 16.4. 2020, 14.3. Rebounds, 2017, 8.1. 2018, 8.8. 2019, 7.8. 2020, 7.2. Assists, 2017, 8.2. So basically, this dude was almost averaging about close to a triple-double, shy, mostly, yeah. So he was basically, so his career stats is 15.9 a game, 8.1 rebound, and 7.7 assists. So this dude is giving you 16 points a game, 8 rebounds a game, and 7 assists a game, and 1.7 steals a game. Career.
Right.
That's how he made the All-Star. I told you, it has to be more than just rebound. No, this dude's averaging double-digit points, and he's impacting on the boards and assists and steals.
Of course, you're going to impact on the boards when you 6'10" and you're a point guard. It's not hard.
But how is he trash?
Like I said, for us to get over the hump, he had to be better offensively, and he wasn't.
That's your personal feelings, though. But how he trash?
I just told you.
No, you're not giving me stats to back this trash part up.
You know why you're not going to?
No, I need stats.
You know why? No, listen. You know why you're not going to understand it?
Okay.
Because now he's on your team.
No. Listen, I'm not like that.
Because he's on your team with 2 superstars.
No. I watch. I'm a sports guy. I don't care about the teams. I watch the Jacksonville play. I watch the Washington Wizards play. I watch the 76ers play. I'm a sports guy. I go off of stats. Because you tell me he's trash. He haven't done anything for us yet, so I can't even tell you what Ben Simmons we're going to get. So him being on Nets have nothing to do with that.
Who had similar stats to him?
Who? I'm going to pull it up. Who?
That I'm talking about, like their first year or so. Who had certain stats like that?
Who?
Michael Carter Williams. Hold on. His first year, that's how he won rookie. Michael Carter Williams.
Let me see. Michael Carter Williams.
Lonzo Ball had a similar stat line.
Let me see his stats here.
Who else?
Michael Carter Williams
make the All-Star game, but
Michael Carter Williams, his career is 10-point average.
I'm not talking about career.
4. Okay. All right, cool. So let me see his first.
When did he have his first year when he won rookie?
MC 16, 6 and 6.
Similar.
No, it's not. I just told you Ben Simmons was maybe the points is similar, but it's almost 2 rebounds and 2 assists per game.
The guy is 6'10". Of course, you're going to grab more rebounds.
All right. See, I feel like the same way you feel about how Ben Simmons is trash because he failed to take his game to the next level. But anyway, he still made 3 All-Stars for some odd reason, I guess. That's what I said. Is the All-Star a popularity contest or a stat-based, what you do for the team contest? Because you laugh at me.
It's partially popularity, and it's partially basically on standing. If your standing is high and you're in the top 3 in the East or the West,
it doesn't make you automatic 2 All-Stars.
Listen, 2 players have to go off those teams.
That does not have. There's no such thing as a qualifier. The top team has to have 2 All-Stars. That makes 0 sense to me. So that does not happen.
How did the Jazz have 2
Because they were balling out like a Mitchell and
Gobert.
And Gobert, the defense player of the year, they were balling out. I mean, it's stats, man. It's not.
Ben Simmons was also a runner-up for defensive player of the year. That's what I'm saying. He was more consistent.
He's 2 times first team all defense.
Okay.
And he should have won it. Last year?
No,
he should have won it.
No.
Let me see. Was it last year that he played? Yeah, He
should have won it last year.
It should have been him or
no, Gobert won somebody fair square.
I know. Well, Gobert is always going man, it seems like every year it's his award to lose. And it seems like. Gobert, but Ben Simmons, he should have been first team last year also.
Who?
Because Simmons, he was that good on defense last year, regardless of how you feel about his offense. I feel like that y'all bitter. The Sixers fans are bitter.
No, we're not.
I could be bitter at James Harden because outside looking in, you don't see what we saw watching him. All you see is like, oh my God, he's 23, 8, and 11.
James Harden's flaws. I'm not novice to.
He quit.
He didn't quit.
He quit. I watched the games.
Just like on both sides.
He didn't care. Just like tonight.
How you can say we're bitter on both sides. I can see where both of these players sit up there and say, okay, well, it was the organization or it was the players or whatever like that. It was stuff coming out about Kyrie. And it showed tonight. It showed tonight that Kyrie, I ain't gonna lie. Kyrie got James Harden number. Because listen,
in his head.
Right. And it came out. It said that, you know, it was a thing that
they were
said,
beefing, and Kyrie called him trash.
Basically, right. Saying that he was washed.
Wash.
That's what he said in the practice.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So that's what I saw on the court tonight, because
he still quit. He still quit on the Nets.
Time, Kyrie was on James Harden.
Yes.
90%
I saw that too.
Tonight.
I saw that too. You
so
know,
I'm
because he know his moves.
Harden, what are you doing?
He know his moves because I mean, they practice against each other, and Kyrie told you, hey, he locked them down at practice. That's why he called him wash. And so Kyrie know that James Harden is only going to do a couple things. He's not going to, you know, pass by you, stop on a dime, shoot a mid range. That's not James Harden game. He's either going to try to get you step back shot, or try to do a pass by you in a floater. So Kyrie knows that. That's why he called him wash. So what? I mean, who cares? But at the same time, that's still, I'm telling you, watching the games, the last couple weeks, the last few weeks, when James Harden was trying to get out of there. All right. See, James Harden, he's smart. He don't just say, you know what, I quit. His action on the floor shows you, oh my God, he's giving up on us. Like, he's very, very smart. He's one of those guys, like, he don't want to be seen as a bad person, as a bad guy. He's trying to,
He did that.
Yeah, so he kind of, like, he do it, like, in a way, like, oh my God, he's still averaging this. But if you really watch the game, man, it's a whole different guy. The James Harden right now in Philly was the same James Harden when he first got to Brooklyn. Exact same. His numbers were actually better when he first got to Brooklyn than he is in Philly right now. So, like, it seems like as soon he's changed, as soon he changed the scenery, he's happy. Regardless of what he said, I always wanted to go Philly. I got it. Okay, boom. But that doesn't mean, I'm telling you right now, as soon as he changed places, he's motivated until things start going. Why would you say, you know what? I think that once KD got injured, and the reporter asked Kyrie, hey, KD's hurt right now. No, are you consider getting a vaccine? He said, no, it's not going to change a thing. That's when James Harden said, you know what? I'm done. That's exactly when James Harden felt like, you know what? I'm in this by myself. You know what I mean? But if you're a superstar, you know that KD's coming back. Why not just keep fighting, man? Help is on the way. Like, if you're that dude, like, why do you need everything to be perfect around you for you to keep trying 100%? That's what I didn't like. I'm not going to call him trash. I'm not going to call him, man, out his name. I'm just telling you what I saw. He quit once KD got hurt, and Kyrie said he's not going to take the vaccine. He felt like that he was by himself.
It's kind of what KD said in an interview right before this game. He basically said that James Harden never won a championship, so he's trying to position himself in the best fit for him to win a championship. He didn't feel like, and I'm just like, you know, basically just going off of what was said and what I read on rumors and things like that, but in KD's interview. But what was said was that KD won a championship, Kyrie won a championship. So they know, both of them know that we're still in this, regardless of what the record says or anything like that. We're still in this. James Harden looking at it as, yo, I need help, because
now
where we're at, it's like, all right, you're hurt. You're only playing half of the games or away games. So it's like, now, where does that leave us? Because if I'm afloat with these role players, then it's like I'm in this by myself. So then when they come back, and then there was rumors coming out saying that Steve Nash wanted it to be a freelance play, just like it was in Phoenix when he played. James Harden wants it to be ball dominant him and then get everybody involved. That's what was said. But that's what Ben Simmons does well. Now, if y'all change the dynamic of Ben Simmons saying that, okay, you be Draymond Green instead of how you were in Philly.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what he's going to be. A Draymond Green at the 4.
It has to be.
Yeah, he will.
It has to be. He has to be power forward or point forward. Because if not, and if he's bringing the ball up and doing all that, it's 5-on-4, and that's going to leave y'all in a vulnerable state, whereas though that teams are going to start following him to get to the free throw line.
Yeah. I mean, look, but you still didn't say, hey, I mean, you saw the reason why James Harden quit, though. I mean, because he felt like that he was in it by himself. And I understand. And that's why I would not bash James Harden. I understand why he said, you know what, F this. But you knew that you know that that KD was coming back. But he did not get along with Kyrie that well, even though
no.
Exactly. So I'm telling you, his mindset was like, you know what, bump this, man. I want out. You know what I mean? And so I'm telling you, just watching them play, it wasn't the same James Harden. Yo, come on. That him running up the steps, it's all for face value. You know what I mean? Yo, after that game against the Bulls y'all had, yeah, and he over here run up the steps, it's all for show. All right. Like, I mean, it is what it is, man. I could care less about that. You work in silence and you let your work, show on the court. I mean, I feel like that he's trying to repair his image so hard that he felt like, hey, let me show them I'm running up the stairs and he's working out after a game. Who cares? I don't care about that. Like, man, I really don't care because I know for a fact when things get tough, you're going to want to quit. Like, I'm going to knock on wood. If Embiid goes down, and James Harden is not going to carry y'all anywhere because, mentally, he's, oh, my God, not this again. Like, he has to have help around him for him to be like, oh, my God, I'm alive. I'm alive because he's been doing that in Houston. He had a Chris Paul. He had Dwight Howard. He had Capella. Yes, he's not no Embiid, but he has some decent players around him. But as soon as Superstar went down, he could not carry the load. And you saw that against the Rockets versus the Warriors. And Chris Paul went down, game 6, I believe. And the Rockets were up by double digits. And then all of a sudden, he just caved. He couldn't make a shot. He was hitting the backboard, the side of the rim. He don't like to be the pressure guy. That's all I'm saying. So, y'all better pray that Embiid stay healthy because the minute he start missing a game there in the playoffs, James Harden is not going to be that guy. He's not. Like, he don't like all that pressure on his shoulders.
I think James Harden is allowing this injury with his hamstring to change the narrative of how people view him. I think that he could.
Maybe.
I think he could. I just pray that it's this year. If not, if he did physically picked up his option, it's going to be next year.
No, he picked it up.
Because if he picked it up, then
he's good for next year.
He could get that looked at in possible surgery to be ready for the season for next year. But this year we need him, and if that's going to be a thing, whereas though that he's nursing it a little bit, and then he's sitting out games and everything like that, then I don't know. I don't know really about how far we can really go. Because if this is another second round exit, because truth be told, I'm gonna be honest with you, the Nets is going to be in the playoffs regardless.
What the play in? Yes.
No.
Yeah, they're gonna be in the play in,
bro. They're gonna be in the playoffs regardless, bro.
But the play in first, though. I mean,
they're
they
going to be in
definitely
the
gonna be in the
playoffs
play-in.
regardless. My whole thing is this. Because come on, down there it's what, the Hawks and so forth, Toronto. Like,
yeah, Charlotte might, I mean, yeah, but
they're gonna
yeah,
be in the play. They're gonna be in the playoffs.
Okay, all
they're
right.
Gonna run if they last seed or if they 7th seed.
So
gonna
8th or 7th seed.
They're gonna run into Milwaukee or the Heat right now. If it's
I want y'all to go up there. Yo, I don't want y'all. Yo, I want the Sixers.
That's what
first round.
Wants. That's what everybody wants.
I want the Sixers first round.
Honestly, I want that too. Just because.
Are you really want the Nets at full strength?
Yes.
First round?
Yes. Here's why. Because it could be a win-win situation. Even if we lose. Mm-hmm. It could be a win-win situation. No, stop making your face like that, bro. Stop making your face like that. It could be a win-win situation.
Even if you lose in the first round?
Listen.
I gotta hear this. Go ahead.
It's not going to look good for the Sixers organization because of the move Daryl Morey made for James Harden, his guy. But we know what position that we have to take in the offseason to make us a strong competitor.
Which is what?
A stronger competitor next year.
Which is what?
That we need more athleticism. We don't have none of that. The only
who y'all going to get rid of, though? I mean, that's just thing. All right, so let's just say, in order for y'all to get Bill, you know what I mean? The rumors been floating around. I don't know how true it is. In order for y'all to get Bill, honestly, your salary cap can afford it.
Honestly, I don't want Bill, only because I want Bill for his scoring, but he don't play both sides of the ball. So if we have two guards that don't play both sides of the ball, and all we're going to do is outscore you, I don't like our chances in the playoffs.
Okay. I'll tell you what. Okay. So who won this trade? The Sixers or the Nets? And tell me why the Nets won or lost and why the Sixers won or lost. And then we're going to wrap it up.
Okay. Sixers won this trade.
Okay.
Short term.
Like how short?
Embiid's prom. So let's give it 3-4 years.
Oh shit, man, that's not short term.
That is short term.
Now in basketball, that's not no short term.
No, listen,
like short term to me is 2 years.
Hear me out, because think about it like this: Kevin Durant can retire in 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
James Harden is 32, about to be 33.
I think he's 33, but go ahead. Yeah,
probably. What I'm saying is James Harden is what the Sixers needed, because James Harden, regardless of he has a repetitive type of style of play, things like that, and then the recurrent injury in his hamstring right now, he's something that was missed that Ben Simmons wasn't giving us.
Okay.
That?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all want it long term because y'all got.
But if KD be retiring in 3-4 years, then no, we didn't.
Y'all want it because it gives Ben Simmons more time to be who the national media think he could be. They said that he's the second coming to LeBron James.
He's not.
No, I know he's not, but that's what they're saying. Now, if he does get to that level, then y'all got another star. Superstar.
Okay.
Another superstar.
So you said that the Sixers won this trade 2 to 4 years.
Brooklyn won it long term.
What? Okay.
If y'all don't trade Ben Simmons.
Okay. Well, I think that Harden is 32-33. He picked up his next year option, so y'all have him this year and next year. I feel like that's your window. This year and next year.
So you think he won't sign back?
No. No. If y'all have back-to-back,
the guy that gave him a shot,
to
be the guy,
he will jump on a stacked team just to try to win a ring. Like he's going to be 33, 34, 35. You know what I mean? Like, because right now I could have sworn he was like 33, but like I'm just trying to see.
He's between there, 32, 33.
James Harden, real quick. James Harden is. How old are you, James? See his. James Harden is 32 right now. He was born August 26th. Okay. So he'll be 33 this summer. All right. So look. All right. To me, I feel like that the Sixers short term that the window is this year or next year. Because if y'all don't win it this year or next year, just based on the health of Embiid, Harden hamstring the past couple of years been like, man, just horrible. Next year, the Nets are going to get better. Kyrie Irving might be able to play every game. Ben Simmons, he's going to come back healthy mentally. If we sign back Andre Drummond, even, yes, if he just give us 10 boards a game, but the presence in the middle, you saw it tonight. He bothered Embiid. Yo, his presence was big.
Come on, he didn't bother.
5 for 17. Embiid was 5 for 17 in field goal.
That's because he settled on his shot.
5 for 17 in field goal.
That doesn't mean that he bothered him. That doesn't mean that he bothered him.
5 for 17. Embiid wasn't shooting threes, and missing weight. But no, he wasn't shooting that many threes, though. No. He was within that circle. But that big body down there was really bothering him. He was bothering
27 points.
19 on the field on the free throws.
He had 3 fouls.
19 points on free throws, bro.
He didn't have 19 points on free throws because he didn't hit 19 free throws.
Man, let me get your stats real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So look, long term, I feel like the Nets will be the favorite next year when Ben Simmons. Like, you got a glimpse of how the Nets could play. But, okay, I mean, hey, you could laugh all you want, but, hey, you got a glimpse of
They're
how
not going to play like this every night, bro.
Okay. I mean, KD and Kyrie. There's nobody else I will pick in the league if Kyrie could play every night and KD. There's no other duo. Name me 2 duos that's better than KD and Kyrie as pure scorers like that. I'll wait.
Pure scores?
Pure scores. Not only a 3, but mid-range, layups. Like, they could score anywhere on the floor. Name me 2. Well, name me 1 duo that's pure scorers. KD and Kyrie.
I'm not saying they better, but they could give them a run.
Okay, who?
Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
Hell no.
They could give them a run.
But you're making my point. So there's no 2 duos in the NBA that's better scorers than those 2 guys that could create their own shot regardless. Man, if they open or not, they got it. Boom. Bang. Bang. Buckets. Left and right. Buckets. But it is what it is, man. But let me see these stats here real quick. Man, I can't even see the stats. But it is what it is. But, hey, look. We'll definitely come back on here on, Tuesday, right? Man, I said Tuesday because Monday I got a live with somebody else.
I'm going to check that out, too.
Yeah. So do you be reaching out to people to, like on Twitter and stuff, so you can do a live with them?
I do, but since I'm fairly new on this,
it doesn't matter though. I was new too. What you mean? No. I am in their DMs. In their IM. Well, if you're friends with them,
like a direct, I only for them to see. I don't go into the DM.
You need to. I'm gonna give you a friendly advice on air. If you're friends with somebody and you want them on your show, go into their messages, their IMs, and say, hey, I want you on my show. Hey, we could talk birds, hey, we talk Sixers, hey, whatever. I mean, if you check out in my IM, I probably hit over 1,000 people. since I started this.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, look, you either want it or you don't. Um, so it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game, bro. It's a numbers game. So, but that's the main thing, man. Like all your social media platform, Facebook, whatever. Like if they're your friends and they're like Eagle fans or Sixer fans, and they want to talk, just hit them up. You know what I mean? And you never know. I mean, you never know. Like today, I had oh shoot, what's his name? Man, I had yo, this dude, MC. Oh, what's his name, real quick? He was Robin Lundberg, right? Robin Lundberg. He's a senior host of SI Now. Yo, like he's a senior host, right? 1.1, I think he's got 1.8 million followers at Sports Illustrated. You know what I mean? So he came on my show tonight. Yo, I was a very humble. Like, yo, thank you very much. And then yo, I was ready because he's a busy guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I hit him up. I hit him a couple of times. He said, okay, when? I was like, this time. He was like, okay, but like 30 minutes. Like, if you look at my interview today, it was like, yo, I had MLB ready, and it like the NBA, the NFL, and then I was like, boom, within 27 minutes, man, I was done because yo, these guys are busy, but still, you know what I mean, yo, man, it's a numbers game, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but hey, look, hey, just keep your heads up, man. Like head up, man. Hey, whenever you need me on your show, hey, just let me know. Hey, I come on your show, talk Birds, Sixers, Nets. Man, is what it is, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So we all here for each other, man.
That's
all. Regardless if we're on opposite sides. Yeah, man, that's all it is, man. But it's all good, man. It's all love, man. It's all that brotherly love, man. Regardless if you're a Sixers fan, I'm a Nets fan. But at the end of the day, we bleed green, man. You know what I mean? Hey, we bleed green. So, but I love going against the Sixers fans, though. You know what I mean? Yo, I find it really, really fun.
The debate anyway.
Oh, man.
So it is what it is. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't blame you for being a Nets fan because that's how you were, regardless before KD and Kyrie. So.
Oh yeah, you know, facts, man.
You know, so I'm, you know, you're one of the few, you know, because some people just hopped on because they got stars. But it's another story for another day.
Yeah, if you saw today, man, yo, I started some shit on Twitter, man. Yo, I think I was like, shoot, what did I put? I put something on Twitter. Man, Andrews went stone rolling about Ben Simmons, Sixers versus Nets, and he was just like, "How could y'all defend?" Man, he was just running, and I'm sitting back like this. I like this. I like all this back and forth. You know what I mean? And I don't get offended. And if somebody could say, "Hey, them MF are stupid," they're not watching the game. I don't have to respond to all the tweets, all the response. I just look at some and laugh at some. Man, it is what it is, man. You know, what I mean? It's a pastime for me. You know what I mean? So as long as you don't call me on my name or say some racist stuff, it's all fun, man. So tomorrow I'm gonna have fun with the Sixers. You already posted, man. Your Twitter might be on the blackout tomorrow, though. Twitter, hey, Sixer fans, yo, I bet you it's gonna be quiet. Watch, monitor Twitter tomorrow. There's not gonna be a lot of Sixer fans on there.
It might not be.
You'll see.
It might not be.
Oh man. Hey man, yo, I appreciate you, man. Hey, please tell them where they could find you at and what you're working on, man.
So basically you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at King DV Sports. And you can find me on here at King DV Sports. Just subscribe to the channel, man. I'll talk Sixers, I'll talk Eagles. Just, you know, check me out, man. Support your boy, man. That's all I gotta say, man.
Yes, sir. And look, like for real, man. Hey, all joke aside, man. Look, if you're a Sixer fan, Nets fan, Eagles fan, and y'all like good content, hey, just go check them out, man. Hey, the bare minimum, go check them out. If you don't like his content, you don't have to subscribe. You like his content, subscribe, support. Let's turn YouTube green. Yes, it's basketball season, but at the end of the day, it's all about them birds. And as always, like I say, go Birds.
Go Birds.